August Focus, Decoding Menopause, the Hormonal Blueprint, How We're Building the Hive, Cell by Cell.
Hi there, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Hive. I'm Lorena, and this is our Tuesday talk. So today's talk is personal and honestly a little emotional. In mid-January of this year, I was sitting in the doctor's office again, crying again. It had been swirling for a couple of months, but really since November of last year, I was moody, anxious, completely overwhelmed, and I couldn't explain what was happening to me. I was waking up at 3 a.m. every morning, only to learn that there's a whole group of people that meet on Threads at 3 a.m. when they can't sleep either. But I was hardly getting back to sleep, and when I did, of course, that's just about the time the alarm goes off. I was sad a lot. Even my husband was asking, "Baby, what's wrong with you?" And I couldn't put it into words. All I could muster was, "I don't know." So here I was begging the doctor for help. At a previous doctor's appointment with a different physician, when I asked about hormones, I was told, "We know they're all over the place right now, so what good would testing them do? And even if we had the results, what would we do with them anyway?" So everyone's solution, a therapist referral, anti-anxiety meds, anti-nausea meds, since the anti-anxiety meds, that was a side effect of those. And that moment, that disconnected, dismissed moment, was the beginning of what would eventually become the Hive. So, silver linings. Because I never want another woman to walk out of the clinic without answers and with tears in her eyes, I obtained my menopause coach certification so that I could offer a free space for education. Now I've also officially enrolled in advanced training so I can bring even more specialized support to the Hive. See, what I've learned since January is something that I wish every woman knew. Hormonal shifts in perimenopause often mimic mental health issues and conditions. It's not in your head. It's in your biochemistry. Let me give you a few examples. Low progesterone, which happens often in our 40s, can cause anxiety, irritability, and restlessness. Estrogen dominance, when progesterone drops faster than estrogen, can trigger rage, mood swings, and even feelings of hopelessness. Low testosterone, which nobody ever talks about, can lead to low motivation, apathy, and that "I just don't care about anything anymore" feeling. And cortisol, your stress hormone, when it's high, it can mimic panic. When it's dysregulated, it can mess with your sleep, your digestion, and even your memory. Hormones run everything. And yet most of us are told it's just stress or aging, or the worst, that we're just overreacting. That's why I've decided to take things even deeper. I recently registered for a hormone specialist certification course, and not just the basic level. I upgraded to level 3 so I can really dial in the individual protocols and start helping women in more targeted, meaningful ways. Because the general tips I share here each week, they're important. They're a great place to start. And I'm going to continue to do universal education as I'm learning it, as I'm understanding more about it. But personalized support is what so many of us really need. And I want to be someone who can offer that soon. So if you've ever felt like your mental health was unraveling, but deep down you knew it was something else going on, you were right. What if your anxiety was actually hormone imbalance? What if your rage was a call for support and not shame? You don't have to figure this out alone. I'm learning everything I can so I can walk this path with you. And when I launch my future coaching offers, they'll be built with one goal in mind: helping women reclaim their self-trust, their energy, and their mood. Now, before we wrap up today, I want to let you in on a little something that I think is pretty important. These Tuesday talks aren't just little weekly check-ins. They're the foundation of a full coaching program I'm building, designed for midlife women who are ready to feel strong, steady, and supported again. Everything I'm creating, from movement routines, nutrition strategies, mindset work, hormone education, it's all being shaped here, right here in the Hive with you week by week. Having your input has helped me grow that, and I keep that in mind every single week. I've also enrolled in a hormone balance coach certification program. That's the level 3 I mentioned earlier. So I can offer deeper, more personalized guidance. And as I go through it, I'll be sharing what I learn right here with you in real time, week by week, so you'll always get the most up-to-date practical tools. No gatekeeping. So I would love your feedback. There are several of you who have reached out to me with questions and comments and recommendations for future talks or talks that I've just recently had. And so that is the fuel that I'm using for this whole program. So let me know what's landing for you. What are you still curious about? And what do you wish someone would finally break down in a way that makes sense? Your voice matters, and your questions help me build something truly useful for all of us. So let's keep growing together. The Hive is here for you. And before I leave today, just remember, you are strong, you are charming, you are vibrant, and you are loved. I'll see you next Tuesday.